Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Finding Your Passion Through Self-Discovery. My name's Carl Peter, aka Ohms, the root in the house, baby. And today we are going to be talking about psychedelic breathwork with Diana Myers. I'd like to welcome her to the stage. Diana, how about you introduce everybody to who you are and what you do?
Hello, everyone. I'm really happy to be here with you. My name is Diana Myers, and I'm a trained and certified transformational breath facilitator. I'm here to share with you a little about how the breath works and a little bit about the history of the breath so that you know what the purpose is. So, Carl, I'm good?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
We are all good. We can hear you. And how long have you been doing this for, Diana?
I have been doing this for 8 years, this particular breath.
That is amazing. Mm-hmm. And I understand you have like some great mentors as well. Like you have you've been doing this for a long time. Mm-hmm. She's been mentored wisely. And I believe you from Tony Robbins' family, right?
Yes, I've been training with Tony Robbins for a long time, and I've done most of his, different events. So I'm a big Tony fan. Everything he does resonates with me. So let me just tell you a little bit about my background, really. Well, first of all, Transformational Breath is the largest breathwork school in the world. And it's very reputable. The training is rigorous, and they observe and they sort of analyze who you are as well as what your skills are. So you really have to be a person who has, centeredness spiritually and balance in life and this sort of thing too. So the breathwork is basically the background of breathwork is that in the 1960s, it was developed. The first person, I suppose, would be Leonard Orr. He started the rebirthing movement. And so that was sort of really going back to the birth experience, within the mind and resolving the issues that come up with birth, because birth is a traumatic event.
Yes.
Right? It's not an easy trip down that canal, and we all did it, right? So, and I think, I'm also a minister. I'm an ordained minister of metaphysics. So I look at everything sort of from the spiritual perspective, and, coming from a place of pure white light, pure positive energy into this place of duality. Nobody gets out of this without being traumatized. So breathwork has a lot to do with recovery from trauma, as well as just having balance in your life. So the second person who was involved with, bringing breathwork into being as a practice was Stanislav Grof, and he developed it when the government shut down his LSD trials because he was one of the top researchers. So this is back in the 60s. So, when everything got out of control and the counterculture was, wigging out on everything, LSD and everything, and it wasn't well controlled. I mean, people gave the government a reason to have to shut it down, unfortunately. Now we're in this resurgence. It's a renaissance of psychedelics. And, if you haven't heard this, you're not here, because everybody on the planet realizes we're in a huge renaissance in psychedelics. And the ministry that I have is called the Psychedelic Society of America, is one of my ministries. The other one is Mystic Breath 33. So I pair those two. But it is based upon, really supporting people who are working with natural plant medicines and, breath work as well. So why did Stan Grof create breath work in the place of LSD? Well, because our body naturally secretes what's called the spirit molecule. What is that? Is it MDMA? I need to check that out. But we have a naturally occurring molecule chemical in our body that is created in the brain and is also related to our lungs and our breath. Mm-hmm. So when Stan Grof couldn't do his trials with LSD anymore, he developed breathwork and, continued his studies based upon breathwork. So both plant medicines and breathwork can take you into a place where you're in sort of, I think of it as parting the veil from the physical world to the spiritual world, the mystic realm. And it just takes you closer to the core of who you are. We come into this life as pure love, no story,
Yes.
no worries, no to-do list. If you're living for your to-do list, it's time to get beyond that, or at least take vacations from that. And one way to do it, if you're not ready to run out and do iboga or or LSD, ayahuasca, mushrooms, if you're not ready for any of that, do breath work, because it does the same thing for real. And it's just right here. You don't have to go out and get it. It doesn't cost you anything.
Natural way.
I made breathing illegal yet,
Yeah.
So it's totally accessible. And all you have to know is a few techniques, and do realize that it's a very strong, powerful technique. So once you're in there, you are in an altered state of consciousness. So do it in a place where you're safe, you're taken care of, there are no, bad vibes going on, because you're going to be sort of in a vulnerable state. You're going to be in a state very close to what I think of as your soul. And I also personally believe that, our souls came in, and those were the child self that we were. That child self is still in us. The child self is the equivalent of our soul, the way I think about it. So if you're going to go in there and take your child into your own arms, you don't want any bad vibes going on around, So get in a safe place where there are good vibes, where you can process. And so as we go into the breath, basically, let me tell you too, breathwork works on all levels. As human beings, we're designed, and, I think of the chakra system, and each chakra, and almost everyone knows what the chakra are now. They came from the Asian tradition. And each one, so the base is related to your manifestation on the planet. Like, can you take an idea into form? How easily? If you don't take your ideas into form easily, your base chakra is probably needs some cleansing. It's probably stuck, right? And you can do that energetically. This is all about energy work too. So all of it is related.
And for those of you who aren't familiar with the 7 chakras, and since we're on it, actually, I'd like to, let's tell them about it, right? So the base chakra that she's talking about, the root, is the red chakra. And then you have after the root chakra, you've got the sacral chakra, which is orange. You've got the yellow solar plexus, which is in your stomach region. You've got the green heart chakra. You've got the blue throat chakra, the indigo, third eye chakra, and crown purple chakra. Now, the violet crown chakra, right? And what I read about in a book recently is that actually every chakra also, if you're looking to heal a certain part of you, have something natural that's the same color. So if you're having stomach problems, for example, and it's the yellow chakra, have yellow pepper.
That's true.
Have bananas. And if you're having throat problems, have blue. It's a blue. So have blue raspberries. So stuff that's blue and natural and God made, and it will heal those chakras. So I found that very interesting.
That's great, Carl. I love that you know that. You're so plugged in. You're so aware. You're just awesome. I'm a big fan, by the way.
Thank you.
So you're absolutely right. It is traditional to eat, whatever chakra, if you have sort of a blockage in a chakra, to eat foods of that color. So exactly right. So that base chakra, yes, that's connection to the earth. And then the next chakra up, yes, is orange. And that has to do with your mind and your thoughts. I'm going to back up. Second one is about your emotions. Third one is about your mind and your thoughts. That's your solar plexus, and it's also, your seat of power. Next one is your heart center, which of course is your love and your connection, but it's also, according to the Heart Math Institute, they've done research on the energetic resonance of the brain compared to the heart, compared to the gut. So basically we have 3 brains, and the heart chakra is the most strong brain. Like it resonates about 1,000 times the energy that the brain does. So where is our center? It's definitely the heart. The heart is also traditionally the pathway from the lower realms of the earth. So that's your body, your mind, and your emotion. And then the heart is a pathway into the higher realms, and that's your expression, your connection to your guides, ascended masters, angels, right? And then this is the crown chakra, is your connection directly to the all that is, the I am presence, right? The Godhead. So that's our design as human beings. So let me back up. Where did I come from to get here?
So much in here. You were talking about the chakras, and you were starting to dive into like how's the best way to create a space for you to get into the deep state.
Got it. I'm back there. All right. So the levels that it works on is the physical level and the energetic level, and then also on the mental, emotional, and spiritual realms. And you can see how that coordinates with your chakra. The base chakra is the earth, your connection to the earth. Your next chakra is your mind. And to each chakra connected to that is an energy body that comes out. Each one comes out a little bit further. And really, we're much bigger than our bodies. Energetically, we're about as far out to our fingertips, all around like an egg. These are your energy bodies. Okay. So the physical body is the smallest. And then the next body is your emotional body. And that energy will come out here. Your mind, your mental energy comes out to about here, right? And then your heart comes out to your fingertips. And then the others, are basically just on the outer part of that. So those are your energy bodies. So it works on the breath work works on the physical level by opening up your breath, by bringing in more oxygen. It gets into the cellular level of your body. And sometimes you even feel your cells vibrating when you get into the breath work. And that's because each cell in your body has mitochondria in it. The mitochondria have to have oxygen to allow the toxins to be released. So if you're not getting enough oxygen, you're not releasing toxins on the physical level. So that's what happens when you get a full open breath, is your body detoxes. So if you want a detox diet, consider the fact that 70% of your detoxification comes through your breath.
Yes.
Right? That's huge, 70%. So if you want to detox and be healthier, recover from workouts faster, have mental clarity, boom, 70% right there in your breath.
And what's the best time to do it? It's probably like on an empty stomach, right? Like first thing in the morning, usually you would suggest.
Yeah, I like to do it first thing in the morning. A lot of people do. It makes sense. I like to meditate first thing in the morning too, because that's when my clarity is. Yeah. So yeah, in the morning on an empty tummy, ideally, or at least definitely not when you're full. Not when you're full. It's not going to be comfortable.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. So it would be best on an empty stomach, guys. First thing in the morning, you get into that state of trance. And, it's also, it stops like inflammation. This way you're like lymphosizing your body with all this breath work. So you're getting yourself ready for the day, just like you're training your mind to be ready for the day, winning mindset. You got to do the same thing for your body, because your mind and body are connected, right? And doing breath work first thing in the morning is a great routine. And I believe Diana, she's going to show us a little bit of her what she does, that she's been assisting clients to. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Volume is good?
For me?
From me, like, can you hear me okay?
Can I? Yes, I can hear you fine.
All right, perfect. Just I was hearing a little bit of an echo, so I wanted to make sure.
I don't even hear an echo. I'm good.
So Diana, she has been doing this for over 8 years, as she said, and she does she's going to show us exactly what she means in a little practice, I believe, so that you guys get a taste of it and understand what we're talking about. So Diana, you could would you like to show us what you mean?
I would love to. Thank you. Let me just put into, because I was talking about the 3 levels that it works on. So actually 4 level. So physical, mental, and that has to do with the energetic system as well, emotional, and that all is aligned with your chakra, and spiritual. So it works on all levels. It works with the law of entrainment from physics. The law of entrainment says that if you have a higher vibrational energy that comes in contact with a lower vibrational energy, the lower vibrational energy has to rise to meet the higher energy. Yes. So in our energetic bodies, when we've had traumas and dramas that we've suppressed from early in our life, those are still carried around in our cellular memory and in our energetic body. So how do we resolve that? Talk therapy is not so effective, we've found out, right? Through a lot of research and experience. So how do we get into that energetically? And the breath is an excellent way to do that. In fact, it's the only way I know that's super effective. So we get into that, and those dramas and traumas that we repressed and suppressed earlier in our life that actually come out in the way we behave every day. We just don't realize it. It's part of the story, right? They'll come up and they'll meet that breath, because the breath is a high resonance energy, and the ancients called it prana or chi. That breath energy entrains those things up. And so during the breath work, you may suddenly start feeling sad. You don't know where it's coming from. You don't need to. It's just energies coming up to be transmuted in the light. And you walk away at a higher resonance. And you'll see things changing in your life. And, what explanation? The explanation is that energy is real. And we can change the vibrational level that we walk around in every day through breath work. And it's just peeling away the onion. Each breath session, you just peel away more of the onion, you let go of more and more of the dramas and traumas that have been suppressed in your body and in your energy. And this is why they call it transformational. And it truly is transformational. But my certification is by the Transformational Breath Foundation. It's transformational. So we get in there, we allow these things to come up. This is why you may feel emotions during the breath. Mental body, sometimes you'll have memories that'll come up that will be associated. A lot of times you won't. And then the spiritual, as we sort of peel away that onion and let go of more and more of the suppressed energy from the dramas and traumas, we're not living through, the muddy glass, of all of the dramas and traumas that are held in. We've transmuted those. As a result, we're a clearer channel for spirit to come in and manifest the intention of our soul through our life. That's real. And that happens as a result of a breathwork practice. Does that sound like something you want?
Sounds amazing. Yes. Let's get some comments below. If you guys are ready, let's get some big yeses in the comments for everyone who is watching and or listening right now. And Diana, you could continue to move forward.
So I'm just going to do, so we're at 2:43 right now, Eastern time, of course. We're both in Florida. Yay.
Yeah.
what I want to do is spend maybe 5 or 10 minutes, whatever is necessary, to just give you the 4 things to pay attention to in the breath. And then I'd like to do maybe a 20-minute breath session so that you have a little bit of experience with it. Longer, an average full breath session is 45 minutes of active breath and 15 minutes of just basically integration work, energetic integration after the breath. But we'll just do 20 minutes today. So I know you're all kind of looking at the time. So let's say the next 5 or 10 minutes, I'm going to tell you how, and then we'll go ahead and have an experience with it 20 minutes. Sound good?
Awesome.
All right. I don't want to go on and chew your ear off or anything. So, all right. So the 4 things to pay attention to when you are doing the breath. Here's the technique. So number 1, really important, wide open mouth. So your mouth, to bring in the maximum amount of air, of oxygen, wide open. This also has a significance, symbolically, in that you're wide open to all the good that's here for you now. And in a breath session, we do invoke spirit. We invoke the highest light. We invoke your, spirit guides, whoever you call upon. It's not religious, it's spiritual. Everybody's welcome. Everybody belongs here. So, yes. Right. So that's what it is. It's just whoever you call upon personally. So we got the wide open mouth. I'm wide open to all the good that's here for me now in spirit. Number 2 is you're breathing with your diaphragm. And if you don't know, your diaphragm is a muscle and it's connected around the base of your ribs. So if you want to feel around the base of your ribs and just tuck a finger under your ribs, and you'll feel something connected there. That something is your diaphragm, and it goes all the way around your body. And when you have exhaled, when it's relaxed, it's like an upside down cup. When you breathe in, it contracts. And when it contracts, it flattens, and it'll push these lower organs down. So you'll actually feel all the way down here at your root chakra. You're going to feel the breath come here. Now, so we want to do a little bit of a breath analysis real quickly. Put a hand here, just under where your ribs come together, and take a breath. And do you feel your breath there?
Yes.
Good. Put a hand on your chest. Do you feel your breath there?
Yes.
Good. Put a hand on your base chakra all the way down here, just above your pubic bone. Do you feel your breath there?
Yes.
Okay. If you don't feel your breath there, you're not fully breathing with your diaphragm. Now, if you're not breathing with your diaphragm, what are you breathing with? You have intercostal muscles in here, back muscles, shoulder muscles, chest muscles. A lot of us you're breathing up here. Okay. If you're just breathing up here, what does it mean? It means that your dramas and traumas that you're holding in, you're just like holding them in. It's like, oh my God, all these dramas and traumas are going to spill out all over other people. I got to hold them in. And once you're holding them in, you're not breathing. You can't breathe like that.
And it becomes like stiff and stuff. So do you suggest they actually use the breathe in with their mouth or breathe in with their nose, and how do they breathe out?
So here's the difference. If you're breathing with your mouth, you're going to get the maximum energy flow and airflow, right? So the maximum oxygen, maximum effect, as far as, getting into an altered state of consciousness. If you go in too deep and you're feeling uncomfortable and you want to, lessen the effect overall, you can switch to your nose breathing. So it's your choice, and you can moderate it that way throughout the breath work.
Awesome.
Okay. So we want to definitely, so number 1 is wide open mouth. Number 2 is a belly breath. So if you're not feeling your breath all the way down here into your belly, you need to do a little bit of practice. Relax all of these other muscles, your back muscles, shake them out, feel if they're relaxed, and then intentionally don't breathe with them. And only breathe right here in the diaphragm. So ideally, all of this is even still while you focus on getting into the belly, and then you can fill it up. But focus on the belly and get that belly breath going. So open mouth, belly breath. Number 3 is the exhale is relaxed. So after you take an in-breath, is the breath just falls out. You're not pushing it, and you're not holding it in and like holding it like you're not controlling the out breath. And that reflects how you're living your life too. If you're controlling your out breath, you're controlling things in your life. If you're pushing your breath away, you're pushing something away in your life. So look for the symbolism too. It's real. So open mouth, belly breath, relaxed exhale. And the last thing, super important, is that this is a connected breath pattern. So it's kind of like if you want to think of a circle or, a figure 8, an infinity sign. In any case, it's a continuous motion. You never stop or pause. So it's and as soon as that breath falls out of you, when you still have about 20% left that you could continue exhaling, take that in-breath right away so that there's no pause after the exhale. So it's out, in, and the in, try to do a count of about 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for your in-breath, and then relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, relax. And it's hitting that belly breath first and then filling up to the chest. Some people can only fill up to a certain point. That's because you've got so much, that you're holding on to in the muscles. So you're not going to get it perfect the first time. Maybe that's okay. Just hit the first 4 is your mouth, your belly breath, relax, connected. Continuous.
And
okay?
you should feel like a little flow, like you should feel your breath flow like really fluently. And I also feel like a change in my physiology already just by doing this for like 2 or 3 minutes, like feel like my shoulders are more back and exactly.
That's awesome. And it does happen that quickly. So let's take some time. Let's take about 20 minutes total. So we'll really breathe for about 15, and then we'll have about 5 minutes of integration time. It's just an energetic integration where you relax and you're not doing the active breath anymore. You're just allowing those energies that you brought up to settle and mingle and like settle down. Okay. So if you have a place where you can lay down, ideally you're going to be laying down. You can sit up too, but you want to be sort of leaning back on something at about a 45-degree angle is generally the best, position to start with. So you can do this laying down or sitting up, but sitting back at a 45-degree angle. So let's just take one moment to let everybody get settled in a spot where you can be either laying or sitting and relax back, so that you're fully supported. If you're sitting up, you want to make sure that you've got a pillow or something behind your back because you're going to be sitting back, You want to make sure that you have a pillow or something under your feet so that you just feel fully supported, so that you can completely relax and not fall out of that chair. And because, with this breath work, you really do sort of lose the consciousness of holding onto your muscles. So if you're sitting up and you think, I'm just going to sit here and do it, you've got to get like fully supported somehow. Okay. That's the only way you can get deep in there.
And everyone who's watching live, let us get some readies in the comments below. When you guys are ready, we will start this session officially. I am warming up. I'm going to be at a 45-degree angle doing the breath work.
Now for the music, I usually do this on Zoom, and I can share my screen for the music because we will have some music to breathe by.
That'd be awesome.
So we're not on Zoom though.
We are not.
What I guess I'll do, because I'm not sure how to share music through my laptop. Maybe I can put it on my iPhone and just put a speaker near the computer.
Yeah, sure.
Sound okay?
That should work.
All right, let me get that set up.
All right, we have got Heini Tat, Angelica Urib, we've got Farah Rajput, and we've got Nancy Wall. And everybody is
Fantastic.
ready.
Fantastic. All right. So let me get this connected to my speaker.
Battery 100%. Connected to Diana's iPhone and Diana's iPad.
All right. Now just get relaxed. So, and you can check yourself as you go. Open mouth. Or if you can, switch to the nose if you feel like you need to. Belly breath. Relaxed exhale. Connected. It's continuous movement. All right, the next 15 minutes is yours to breathe. I'm going to invoke spirit to create sacred space. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. It skipped into a different spot. Let's just go with this. Be flexible. All right. Call upon the highest light. Call upon the I am present. Call upon the highest self of each person here, whether live or watching the recording after. Call upon the highest self, the highest light, the I am present. We ask for your guidance, your assistance for the highest possibilities for the perfect breathing session. We thank you for your presence and your support. How's the sound? Good? Louder?
Maybe a little louder.
As you relax into the sacred space, know that you are safe. Safe for me to be in my body. It is safe for me to breathe. I am safe. I choose life. I choose breath.
Let's just put the volume of the music down a little bit.
Down a little bit?
Yeah.
How's that?
A little bit more maybe, so we could hear you a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's that? Better?
Let's try speaking.
So, it's safe for me to be in my body.
Yes, that's good.
Good.
Perfect.
Fantastic. This is a beautiful time to just really get seated in your physical body. We go around in our head so much of the time, but the body keeps the score. The body is where we have to be to receive our healing. Our body is connected to our soul. It is safe for me to be in my body. It's safe for me to feel my feelings. My feelings are real and true. My feelings are messengers from spirit. This is how my soul communicates with me. Through my emotions, through physical sensations. If you're having any sort of pain, just breathe into that pain. And in your mind's eye, focus on the pain and allow it to expand and become lighter. Allow there to be space. Breathe peace and love into the pain. Love is the medicine. And the medicine is you. I am the medicine. The love that's in your heart, you can use to heal yourself. So just breathe into any pain. If you have any emotions that are coming up, if they start to feel overwhelming, you can use sacred sound to help process that. And the sound is called toning. It just sounds something like You can use the voice. Sometimes it's louder, sometimes it's more forceful. If emotions are coming up, allow them to flow by using your voice. This is also opening up your throat chakra. It's opening up your energetic system. It's allowing flow and ease to enter your experience. It's safe for me to feel my feelings, and it's safe for me to express. I am safe. I allow Spirit to work through my breath, to fill my body with beautiful oxygen, to allow my cells to release toxins, cleanse my physical body. I allow space in my mental body. I release the thoughts and allow them to float away. I allow flow within my emotions. I welcome whatever I'm feeling, knowing that it's what I'm meant to process now, and that as a result of processing, I will be lighter and freer. I allow. As that flow comes through, I welcome Spirit. I welcome connection. I welcome guidance. I welcome clarity. I welcome love. I welcome peace. I welcome my inner child to be here with me. It is safe. To care for my inner child, love and protect it. And as the adult I am now, I make it safe. Spirit supports me. And in spirit I am safe. Safe to be. Safe to feel. And safe to heal. And be well. To provide a clear and powerful signal of connection with all who are listening. So I'm going to take it down a little bit. softer. And this is going to be our time to now relax the breath. Relax the breath and go back to your normal breathing. And we'll spend a few minutes here allowing these beautiful energies that you've brought up, you to give them space to circulate, integrate, calm down, find their new place at this higher resonance of energy. Enjoy the space that you've created in your thoughts, in your emotions. The oxygen flowing through your body. It's beautiful chance for your body to detoxify. Bring in all that nourishing oxygen. Just let it process. We give thanks to the highest light for being here with us now. We receive any guidance, gifts, or awarenesses that we need now. We close this perfect breathing session, a heart of gratitude. If you're ready to come back, just ask you to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. Maybe have a drink of water. Try not to get up suddenly because you don't want to lose your balance or anything. Let's just move slowly and come back out. Fully here, fully present. And we are complete. Hi, Chris. How are you?
Hello, Chris Diamond. Thank you, Diana.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
How is well, I just know I noticed my voice got a lot deeper after that. I am
evidence of shift.
right, yeah, definitely much feeling much lighter and more present. And how's everyone feeling? Let us know in the comments below. And how would you suggest to use this energy? We use this energy now that we're in this state. What's the best way to use this energy?
Excellent question, Carl. Well, at least for the next hour or two, it's a really nice idea to be easy with yourself. You want to drink lots and lots of water because your body is detoxing. So lots of water, fantastic. Thank you, Chris, for checking in. Anyone else who's here, I really appreciate if you can check in and let me know how you're doing.
Nancy Walsh says that she's absolutely lighter.
Fantastic, Nancy. I'm so glad you enjoy it. So take it easy, move slowly for a little while. Yeah, just be easy with yourself for the next couple of hours. And
we're glad you made it, Chris.
Yes, thank you, Chris.
Angelica says, wow, she is feeling amazing.
Wonderful.
Heine Tad says it was great. And Nancy says also feeling more centered.
Awesome.
And Angelica says feel like flying way up high.
Yes. Yes, right?
Yes.
Wonderful. Oh, I love it. Love it. Love it. So this is a beautiful space to be in. And, you can sort of see if you feel like you're flying high, if you feel centered, you feel the shift. And this is exactly why Stanislav Grof, when he could not do his LSD trials anymore, switched to breath work, because these chemicals are in our brain, they're in our body, and maximizing your breath in a practice like this really does, take you on a journey into your inner self. So that's beautiful.
It absolutely does. It's you just got to know how to use your body and to direct your energy there, because the basis of all energy, where does it start? It starts right here. And it's how you use your body. And just like your mind and body are connected, it takes focus and presence and awareness to be in this state of mind and body state.
Yes. And, this is something that is available to you 24/7, right? How often do you breathe?
Yeah.
And if you do this even at 5 minutes every morning, this is, I've heard breathwork described as meditation on steroids because it's just so effective and so quick, to get in there. So 5 minutes in the morning each morning helps your body detox. It helps, your mind center. It helps your emotions, process, gets you ready for your day. It can heighten your energy throughout the day, from all of that oxygen and the detox. So I suggest everybody do it as a practice.
Yeah.
The other thing is, if you'd like to experience more breath work, of course, I'm happy to help you. I'm Mystic Breath 33, and you can find me on Facebook. Also, if you want to just friend me, Diana Myers, on Facebook. And, if you friend me, I'll also invite you to the Psychedelic Society of America group page, which I manage and moderate. And there's a wonderful community there of people who do work with plant medicine, people from all around the world. I'm also, so I don't know if I mentioned, but I worked with SoulQuest Ayahuasca Church of Mother Earth in Orlando, doing integration work and shadow work. So I can help you with integration. I'm also in a course right now with Dr. David Luke he's at Greenwich University in London. He's one of the top researchers in the world in psychedelics. So I'm doing a course. Yeah, I'm doing a course in psychedelics, altered states, and transpersonal psychology through the Aleph Trust near Liverpool. So, through those connections, that's why I got the inspiration to do, the Psychedelic Society of America, because there was one in the UK And I looked, and there was none for America. There were different parts of America, but not for, all of us. So I went ahead, spirit moved me. I thought, this is crazy. And, my inner child went, yeah, it's crazy. Let's do it,
Yeah.
So I'll invite you to that community too. It's a beautiful healing community, and it is my ministry.
And if you guys have any questions for Diana Myers, we could start doing Q&A as of this moment. Nancy Wall is probably fit. She's feeling like going for a climb up the mountain. And Angelica says, for reals, I do feel like it is meditation on steroids.
Fantastic.
You could find Diana Myers on her Facebook. Her name, Diana Myers. And I actually do breath work. I do a different kind of breath work, but I'm definitely going to start putting this into practice with my morning routine as well. I usually go out for a walk in the morning before the sunrise, and I'll do like this breathing in 4 times and breathing out 4 times. 4 times through the nose, in through the nose, and 4 times out through the mouth. And I just like start feeling a stimulation in my body through my fingers. And it's really, it really opens up the body. It gets you in a great state of mind. And it's great lymphocyzing. Adding this in is going to like just give you like this energy for you to conquer the day, and a presence that's really awesome. If you guys want to connect with her more, or have questions for her personally, she can be also reached at her Gmail, mysticbreath33@gmail.com. And again, she would invite you to her Facebook group once you friend her. And of course, I'll provide everything in the description of the video. And we really appreciate having you here with us today, Diana Myers. Is there anything you'd like to still share with everyone watching?
No, I was just thinking when you shared about the breath you do, that sounds like Tony Robbins' breath. Yeah.
Yes, it is something I learned from him. Yes.
Awesome. I love the Tony breath. I love Wim Hof. I love, holotropic. I do all of the breaths myself, and I can help introduce you to those as well. Other people who, have breathwork family around the world from my training, and some of the other breath workers I work with have, trained me in Wim Hof, and some of the others as well. They're all fantastic. Yogic breath as well. They all have a place and they all have a purpose. For me, this is my base. This is my base breath, and all the rest builds upon it, because this one is just, of all that I've tried, this is the one that really hits all of the boxes, and is just like the most amazing effect, so there you are.
Yeah, and if you guys don't know who William Hof is, he's also known as the Iceman. He's like goes in underwater shirtless and like literally just be wearing like a boxer or something and dive in ice cold water. And I don't know what was his record, do you know? Holding his breath?
I don't know. I know that one of my best girlfriends climbed, was it Mount Everest or some crazy things, in shorts and a tank top with him. I'm like, girl, you're crazy. But, I've tried it, and it's an amazing thing. I haven't climbed the mountain, but not literally. But yeah, I don't know. He's just a crazy guy, though. He's really awesome. And it's amazing what you can do, what your physiology can do. I mean, through the breath work, so many things. Wim Hof's awesome.
Absolutely. Diana Myers, guys, thank you for coming on again. And we thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Stay safe, stay strong, stay focused, stay grateful, and have a phenomenal day. Peace out. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.